Hey guys, it's Cameron from Dueling Dragons, and today for you guys, I'll be showing you guys a deck profile of my Red Eyes Black Dragon deck, or my Red Heretic OTK, because I do run some Heretics in the deck, because they actually do help the deck out a lot, and hope you guys do enjoy this. I hope you guys also put a little spin on this, because it's still not perfect or as consistent as I would like it, but it's actually still pretty good. It can be pretty competitive when it comes to being able to pull off pretty good XYZs down here. So if you guys do enjoy this, and without further ado, let's get started. So for the monsters, you're gonna want to have three Red Eyes Black Dragons, basically, the heart and soul of the deck, what the whole archetype basically is based around of. And then two Labradorite Dragons. I'll explain why a little bit later, but another main reason why I have this is so that you can also pull off Heretic Dragon King of Atum, or Autumn. Um, I'll explain more on that later. And then you're going to have one Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. It can really help you pull off some quick XYZs from the grave, or just some level 7 monsters or any really other Dragon type monster you really want. And then a Blackluster Soldier on by the beginning. You do have some lights in this deck, and of course some darks, so you will be able to play this card for you Blackluster DLS lovers. Then a Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon. Basically, it's another one of these, but with an effect. However, this is Gemini, so if you want it to effect, you'll have to normal summon it again on another turn. So be wary of that, but I really do like this card. With this card and this card in combination, it really enables the deck to be able to pull off this XYZ, which is really what this deck is pretty much all about, other than just being Red Eyes. And then two Heretic Dragon of Su. Mainly I use this card along with Heretic Dragon of Aset to basically tribute Tefnuit in order to get out another level 7. I mainly use Aset because of its effect, and I'll elaborate later on. But Su can also be useful because of its effect that you can tribute Heretics to be able to destroy spell and trap cards, so that's also really helpful. And then a 3 Heretic Dragon of Tefnuits. This is actually a really good card in this deck because you can, if you're lucky and first turn you get this card and maybe like a set or something, or maybe this card, Blackstone of Legend and Su. You pretty much have first turn Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon, so that is a really good card to have in the deck. And then 3 Heretic Dragon of Aset. Here's where I'll elaborate on this card's effect, because you can almost summon without tributing, which is an okay effect. I use it from time to time when I really need it, but really what I'm using it to do is tribute like a Tefnuit or something, in order for Tefnuit to gain the effect to get Red Eyes, and then I use a sets effect when it says you can target one face-up Dragon type monster, normal monster you control. The levels of all face-up erratic monsters you can currently on the field become the level of that monster until the end phase. And so basically, you can use this effect and target Red Eyes Black Dragon, and then this becomes level 7, and you can pretty much first turn go for that XYZ, so, or any other rank 7 really, but mainly for the XYZ. So this deck, or not this deck, this card is really useful in the deck. And then you want to have 2 Black Metal Dragons. This is like an equip card, and it's also a surge card, which I find really cool because even if it's sent to the grave as an equip card, or like sent to the grave like discarded, I think, or no, from the field to the graveyard, my bad. So if it's sent as an equip card, it can still gain its effect to search, so I really do like that. Then Glow Bulb, you do have some synchros here, so I really do like that. And 1-for-1, I use 1-for-1 for Black Stone of Legend and Black Metal Dragon, and from time to time Glow Bulb when I want to do a synchro summon, because these are level 6s, so and these are level 7s, so you can pretty much get these cards out pretty easily. And then of course Black Stone of Legend, not only is it a search card, and you can also bring out like a Red Eyes, or bring a Red Eyes back into your deck, so that's also really helpful. But before I go on to the spells and traps, I wanted to explain why I have the Labradorite Dragon in the deck. So along with being able to tribute Tefnuit and maybe going for a Su or a set, if you don't really have any red eyes maybe in the deck, or you just kind of want to mix things up on your opponent, what you can do is go for a Labrador Dragon, and if you have a set, make it level 6, or if you just have Sue, you can just kind of go along with it. And since these are both level 6s, you can go for a Tomb or an Autumn, I don't know how to pronounce it just yet, or you can go for Ultimate Tzolk'in. Um, and FYI, I use Heretics, and that's what I base my Ultimaya deck around, which I'll be doing a deck profile of that for you guys soon. I found this card to be a really, really good card, especially in Synchros. That's basically what it's for. You can, mix things up on your opponent, and that's why I also have some of these Synchros on the deck for Ultimaya. So, pick your poison, really, and do whatever's best for you, but I really do have it in there kind of like throw your opponent off, or just to be, it's kind of cool too to maybe being able to pull off the Ultimaya and still have maybe the XYZ on the field. So really do like it, and also playing a Tomb is also really helpful because you can get cards out of the deck too, so that's really, really helpful. And then now on to the spells. So for the spells, you're gonna have a one Allure of Darkness, because that's all they allow, and two, because a lot of these monsters are dark, and when worst comes to worst, you'll have to maybe banish a Red Eyes. But hopefully it doesn't have to come to that, but you can still draw 2 cards, so I guess it somewhat evens out, but Red Eyes is still a big part, so you can play it or not play it. You can still go ahead and play the maybe 3 card of Red Jewel. This card also allows you to draw, and it can also act as like a Foolish Burial or a Search card. So you can go ahead and maybe ditch the Allure if you would like and put in a card of Red Jewel. But I just like playing 2 of these and 1 of these just to kind of even the deck out a little bit, because I don't always like to send cards from my to the deck, and sometimes actually being able to maybe discard your entire hand can be helpful. So you never know. So always have that Allure in deck. And then a 1-for-1. I have this mainly for these level 1s. From time to time Glow Bulb, because Glow Bulb can be useful, but mainly for Black Stone of Legend and for Black Metal Dragon. Regeki, of course, kind of like a staple now somewhat. Just it replaces Dark Hole in some decks, but you can still play Dark Hole if you would like. Just wreck your opponent's field. And then 3 Heretic Seal of Convocation. It's a really useful card. Ever since it came off like the semi-limited list, which I don't even know what it was doing on there to begin with. Really, if you don't have any of these, or if you have like Tefnut but you can't tribute, you can go ahead and go for 1 of these. So really, really helpful. Dragon Shrine. I know some people may like to be maybe playing 2 or 3 Dragon Shrine, but I feel like with card of Red Jewel, you can really only play this deck with 1 Dragon Shrine. Or if you would really want to, you can take out Allure of Darkness and put in another Dragon Shrine, whichever you would like. But I like the 1 Dragon Shrine. It doesn't really affect me that much. I actually don't draw into it as often. I actually really draw into card of Red Jewel a lot. So you can put more or less in a Dragon Shrine, whatever you really want. I went over card of Red Jewel basically to draw and as a Foolish Burial kind of and a search card. And then Silver's Cry. This deck, or not this deck, this card comes in handy a lot. I know it was really intended for Blue Eyes, because I think that's like a Blue Eyes on the card anyways. But it can also be really useful because you can go ahead and pull out 1 of these, or since a Gemini monster, like Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon is normal while it's face up on the field or in the graveyard until it's normal summon on the field, you can go ahead and bring him back out. So really, really useful. And then for the traps, there's not many. I really didn't find any to use other than the Red Eyes trap there was, but I'm not really going to be using that very, very often. I see some decks that play it, but really don't have any room in the deck. I'm thinking about side decking it. I'm not sure, but 1 compulsory, just to send cards back into the deck, or to the hand, my bad. And then just 3 Royal Decrees, because I really don't have any trap cards other than this. So that's really all I need for the main deck. And then for the extra deck, you're going to want to have 1 Ultimate Tzolk'in, just in case you want to go ahead and go for that Labradorite and Sue or Tefnut or whatever. And then Hot Red Dragon Archfiend, Stardust Dragon, Stardust Spark Dragon, and Black Rose Moonlight Dragon. You can single summon these if you would like, or just kind of go off of Ultimaya. They are really, really good cards, especially Red Hot and Stardust Spark. So go ahead with do whatever you would like, but I really only have these just for Global and Ultimaya, really. And then for the XYZs, Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. Uh, the card I basically based its entire deck around. It's a really good card. As long as it has XYZ material, you can also be used to burn your opponent, which is really good because sometimes my opponents kind of get stuck in that whole little burn kind of circle going on, and they really can't get out of it because they have to keep on activating card effects and stuff like that until eventually they get so low that they maybe have to stop what they're doing, or they just kind of finish themselves off because they get burned to death. That kind of sounded wrong, but you know what I mean. But yeah, really, really good card, and you can also, get a Red Eyes monster from the graveyard, so that's also a big plus. Then 2 Draco Sacks. Not only is this a rank 7, so you can go ahead and use the rank 7s you do have, it's also a really good card, especially in wanting to kind of destroy your opponent's field a little bit. So really, really nice card. And the Gaia Dragon, the Thunder Charger. I use this mainly since I have a Tomb in the deck, or Autumn in the deck, and I'm not sure if sometimes like I use its effect, and since I can't attack, I just like, what, why not? And then I go for Gaia Dragon, or yeah, that's really kind of why I have that in the deck. And then number 11, Big Eye. I'm thinking about taking a Constellar Ptolemy M7. I just kind of realized that this card doesn't really work in the deck. I've always been like reading that wrong. I thought it worked for any XYZ. So you can go ahead and take this card out because it's not really going to be useful to you. And then go for number 11, maybe 2 Big Eyes, because a really good card. And I wish I had a replay for you guys, but there was a replay I had, but something about like, the file got corrupted or whatever, and I was watching it again. But I was against an opponent that was also using a Red Eyes deck, and they went for Big Eye, and I had Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon on the field, and I believe I also had a Darkness Metal Dragon. And they went for their Big Eye, and they stole this from me, and then I'm not sure why they didn't attack. I think it's because they didn't want the Red Eyes to be destroyed. And so they ended at the end. They had the Big Eye and this card on the field, while I had this, and then I drew, and I was able to somehow pull off my own Big Eye, and then I stole his Big Eye, then used his Big Eye's effect to steal my monster back. It was just really, really crazy. I wish I could show it to you guys, but like I said, something about like it got corrupted or whatever. If I could show it to you guys, I would. I hope if I can figure out some way to like maybe fix it or something, or if I can somehow maybe reenact it somehow. I'm not sure how that'll work out, but if I could, I would. So I'm kind of hoping for that. Even though no matter how kind of far off or odd that sounds. Then finally, 2 Herodic Dragon, King of Autumn, or Atum. I'm still not sure how to pronounce this card. Mainly for these. The Heretics, and you can also use them to pull up, get some of these out from the deck, so pretty nice. And then on to the side deck, as I've kind of sort of explained before, I don't really like the fusion too well, mainly because once you activate Red Eyes Fusion, you can't really do much other than like set spell and trap cards and stuff. So really all you're left with is one big boss monster on the field and maybe some back row. So I don't like it as much as I do like the XYZ, but if you guys would like, I can still make a deck profile of my fusion. I'll still kind of have to perfect that. It's got a long ways to go. I'm not liking it very much, but I can still do it if you guys would like me to. I've been focusing most of my attention on the XYZ deck, but for the side deck, just in case you would like to maybe do some sort of fusion engine as well, I run 2 Red Eyes Archfiend of Lightning, 3 Black Dragon Archfiends. You could probably just run 1 or 2 of these, because you only really have 2 of these in the deck anyways, and then 3 Red Eyes Fusions. That's really all you'll need for this. I really don't run it in the deck in, in the deck. That sounded really weird. Like I said, I do have like a fusion deck here, but I'm not really like into it right now. I will kind of try to work on this. But the red eyes, where'd it go? Where did you go? The res heretic OTK is what I'm really kind of like putting my money on. It's pretty good, uh, like I said. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this. Please like, comment, subscribe for more. Hope this really helped you guys out, because there's not too many red eyes, especially with the support cards. There's not many of these decks out there. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Please like, comment, subscribe for more. Put your own little spin on this deck. This isn't perfect, so hope you guys enjoyed this. And like, comment, subscribe for more. And this is Cameron from Dueling Dragons, signing out.